Okay, so let's finish number 3 and see how you did, if our answers agree. So we're dividing by 2, and when we do, we end up with y is greater than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 1/2. Okay, so this one's a fraction. It's okay. We can do that, no problem. This is solid for our line. So if we look at our m, our slope is negative 1/2, and our intercept is 1/2. So we start at the origin and we go up just a halfway through. And then from there, we're going up again and we're going over 2. We can go down and over 2. And this is a solid line when we do this. I'm sorry, we don't want to go up. We want to go down 1 and right 2. We want to go up 1 and left 2. That would be important. All right, so now we draw our solid line. And when we do that, we look to see where our shading would be. It says it's greater than, so if I'm on one of my points and I'm talking about the y-axis to the y coordinate, it's going to get bigger as I go upward. So I'm shading up, and you see where I overlap. I didn't ask for a solution, but a solution would be, let's just pick that point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 0. Again, the origin is not a solution, so that's always a good one. All right, so hopefully you finished that one off and your answer looks like mine. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is nice because both of these are already in slope-intercept form. So I get m for y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 2. M is negative 1 and b is 2, and it's a solid line. I'm going up 2 from the origin, down 1, right 1, up 1, left 1, up 1, left 1. And then I'm going to draw my solid line. Good. And then again, I want values that are greater. Values that are greater. So I look at this and my y values get greater as I go up. Well, let me put it on there. Let's let this be pink this time. And remember, all the points on this line are solutions as well. Okay, so we got that done. Y is greater than or equal to negative 4x minus 1. My slope is negative 4. My intercept is negative 1. I start at 0 and I go down 1. Then from there, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, over to the right 1. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, over to the right 1. This is also a solid line. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this. Looks pretty good. And we make our line. And this is saying everything greater. So everything greater is going to be where my y coordinates get bigger. And my y coordinates get bigger as I'm going up. So this line right here, and it includes all the points on there as well. And the orange, of course, is where it overlaps. Again, if you were asked to name a solution, you would pick somewhere in the orange. If you were not naming a solution, it would be anywhere in the pink, yellow, or white. Okay, so number 5, we have 3 inequalities. So let's look at this. Y is less than or equal to 5. That's the same as graphing y equals 5. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's on highlighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that means I'm putting a horizontal line. What kind of line? A solid one, since it's less than or equal to. Solid horizontal line. And less than means I'm going to be shading everything below that line. Everything below that line. Okay, got that one done. That was easy. Let's go and do the next easy one, which is x is less than 4. This is going to be a dotted line. And we're going to go to 4. So it's going to be vertical. It'll be a vertical line. Let's make that in green. 1, 2, 3, 4 is right there. Make sure it's writing. It's like it's writing off. I don't know why. Sometimes that pen does that, but this is 4 right here. And let's draw that line. It's dotted, so let me do it again. Dot, 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 dot. Okay. And where is x less than 4? Well, it's smaller or less than for everything to the left. I'm going to try to be pretty good at drawing this in because we've got a third inequality that we've got to graph on here. So we'll see what color we get when we manage to add a third color into this. Okay, so we got all that done. Now let's go to y is less than or equal to 2x plus 2. That's in slope-intercept form. My slope, keep going back to that. Let's go to blue. My slope is -2. My intercept is 2. And this is going to be dotted. I start at 0 and I go up to 2. Then from there I'm going down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, up 2, left 1. And we just said that this is dotted. All right, so we got that line. And now it says less than. Well, where is it getting smaller? Everything down below or to the left of that line, the y values are. Okay, let's see. What color should we put in here to see what we get? We did yellow. Let's do the green, I guess, and see what happens. So we're shading everything this way. That's not a great color. That's not going to be a great color. So let me see what it does there. Now everything just went away. Let me go back. I want it to be better. So maybe I'll try the purple. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do, just let yours be for a minute. I'm doing this last blue one first. And I've gone over a little bit over my line. Okay, now I'm going to do y is less than or equal to 5 in pink. So everything smaller is actually going to be below that line. So when we do everything below that line, let's see what happens here. It kind of makes it still a pukey pink color. Sorry to say that color. But okay, so that's that. And then we've got to do everything. Let's see what happens when I add some yellow now to everything that goes this way. So maybe we kind of end up with an orangey kind of color, but we don't want that bright orange color because that's not part of it. I guess, what would we call this color? I don't know, like a goldy? Maybe call it gold. So everywhere where it's gold is where the solutions are. So that one took 3. I should have reminded you to go ahead and get 3 different colors for this one. Okay, so now we're going to do the opposite way, just like we did in lesson 10.7, where they give us the graph of the system of inequalities, and then we go from there. All right, example 3, write a system of inequalities for the graph at the right. Okay, we're going to call inequality 1 the solid line, so we know what we're doing. Examine the y-intercept and slope, and then write the equation. Okay, so that's an equal sign. So for the solid line, we know that b is equal to 5. And we know that it looks like it's hitting there also. So we're going down 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going right 1. So our slope is negative 4, 1. So if this was an equation, it would be y equals negative 4x plus 5. Are we shading above or are we shading below? Well, as I look at this where I'm shading, these values of y are getting smaller, so I'm shading below. It's a solid line. It means the inequality, not greater than or equal to, is less than or equal to. So when we write the actual inequality, it's y is less than or equal to negative 4x plus 5. All right, let's go to the dotted line and do the same thing. It's hitting, it looks like, at negative 2, so b is negative 2. And then let's see what's happening here to get to another point when we do this. I like to see. I'm gonna do this one right here for sure. So it's going up 1, 2, 3, and that's going right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my slope is 3 over 5. So I get y equals, I asked for an equation again, 3/5 x minus 2. Are we shading above or below the line? Definitely above. Definitely above. So points on here are making your y bigger as you do it. It's dashed, and since it's above, it's greater than. So I get y is greater than 3/5 x minus 2. So what is my system of equations? Y is less than or equal to negative 4x plus 5, and y is greater than 3/5 x minus 2. Okay, let's see if we can look at both of these quickly. All right, in A, let's do the solid line first. When I do the solid line, it's hitting at b equals 2. And when I go to find another point, here's another point. So I'm going up 2 and I'm going right 2. So my slope is 2 over 2. Okay, now I'm focusing on the shading. I'm looking at the shading and I'm seeing that the values are getting smaller where it's shaded of my y, right? These are all getting smaller and it's solid, so it's going to be less than or equal to. So this is y is less than or equal to x plus 2. All right, let's go to the dotted line. It's hitting at b equals 1. And let's see if we can do a point here. We're going to go down 1, 2, 3. That's negative. We're going to go left 1. That's negative. So my slope is a negative over a negative, which is a positive. It's a dotted line. And let's see. It looks like the values are getting larger now as I'm doing this dotted line where it's shading. So it's going to be greater than. So I have y is greater than 3x plus 1. This is your system. Okay, we have two dotted lines. Let's do the horizontal line first. This horizontal line, see, it looks like we're going by 2's here. So this is a little tricky. So this is 2, that's 4, and that's a negative. This is your origin. So it looks like y equals negative 3, but the inequality is shading below and it's dotted. So it's going to be y is less than negative 3. Okay, let's do the other dotted line. The other dotted line is this one. It's crossing at 2. So my b is 2. Okay. And then I've got to think about where I'm going to. It looks like I can go down here. So this is going down 2, 4, and then 2, 4, 6. Okay, so I'm going down 4 and right 6 with that, which is my slope, which is equivalent to negative 2/3, and that's because the graph is labeled that way. It's also a dotted line, and it looks like in this dotted line, it looks like it's shading things above, so that's going to be greater than. So that means my equation is y is greater than negative 2/3 x plus 2. That looks terrible. I've got about 20 seconds. So the two equations become, or inequalities become, y is less than negative 3 and y is greater than negative 2/3 x plus 2. Again, always feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, but this is the end of our unit on inequalities.